There we go. We are live. What's going on, people? Let me just get this up a bit. Let me see if that music's too loud. Let me just hear this quickly. Get some background music on the go. Cool. All right. Boom. We're live. What's going on, people? Welcome back to another Asian stream. Only the second Asian stream of the year, and I'm going to start doing these more, as I mentioned, in the other YouTube lives. So I'll let a few more people join, but it's good to have some of you guys on the stream. Remember, drop a little like, and we'll start sharing my screen soon. We'll start breaking down the markets. Give it a little bit more time. So, coming up to 8 p.m. New York time, almost 10 a.m. here in Brisbane, and about 1 a.m. in London. So full flow into the Asian session. Hopefully we can get some nice moves and see if we get some nice Asia volume today as well. Start breaking down the markets. But it's good to jump on Asia because I know a lot of you guys who maybe watch from the US session can't usually join the London live streams. So it's good to be able to jump on for you guys as well. So I hope you guys are looking forward to a good stream. I got a few pairs on my watch list this morning. The main kind of pairs that we'll be watching is pretty much just gold and GJ. I've had some really nice daily closures on a lot of my pairs, so I am looking for a good few setups. We got 20 people in the building. Let me just let Instagram know that we are live on stream, and I'll probably be staying on for like 2 to 3 hours today. We'll see. Aaron, I love your liquidity strategy on the 5-minute. Owen, thank you, man. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. I'm glad it helps. I just tried to, simplify my strategy into a very quick to the point YouTube video, something that you guys can literally implement. And, the intraday strategy honestly happens multiple times a day. So I want to be able to take it live on YouTube with you guys as well. Hopefully we can take some good positions. But yeah, I see a lot of, liquidity, SMC, ICT concepts out there, but for me they're just analysis paralysis, way too overcomplicated, and for me I like to keep it super simple, and I've just kind of adapted it to make it simple, straight to the point, and just very, very simple to follow. Let me just let Instagram know live. All right guys, we got the coffee, we're back with the YouTube live for the Asian session. Let's get it. Alright, let me get this up here. Let's get it. Hello from Canada. Andrew, what's going on, man? Hello from Canada. Awesome, man. Whereabouts in Canada are you from? I'd love to visit Canada one day. Canada's always been one of them that's been on my goals, but I've never actually had the chance to make it happen just yet. But I would love to make Canada happen one day. It looks like a beautiful place. My hair is fucking messy, man. Got long ass hair. I need a haircut. Toronto. Nice, man. Nice. Hopefully I'll visit Toronto one day, and if I do, you have to reach out when I'm there. So if we're buying, do we wait for a 5-minute to close bullish, bigger than the last candle to enter? Yeah, pretty much. Along with it liquidating a previous low. So that's what you want to see. You want to see price liquidate a high or low before a real move, and pretty much the same thing happened yesterday on gold in the Asian session, which I'll show you guys. The same thing happened on pound yen yesterday as well. So 2 setups yesterday that present themselves, so I'll show you them as well. But the Asia liquidity grab on gold yesterday was beautiful. So let's see how that goes. Remember guys, drop a little like to the stream. As soon as we hit 10 likes, I'll start sharing my screen. We'll start breaking down the markets, and I'll show you guys them examples as well. And hopefully we get some nice Asia volume today. Whether we get trades or not, we'll see. But regardless, I'm going to break down them setups that I said and still give you guys some value. Hello, mate. Maverick, how's it going, man? Good to have you back on the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hello from Florida. Hey, nice to have you in the Zoom. And you're in UK time. Shit, man. Yeah, you need to get some rest. If I was in UK time, I'd be sleeping, man. I'm here in Brisbane, so it's only 10 a.m. right now. Yeah, so it was, yeah, 1 a.m. in London, 8 p.m. in New York, 7 a.m. in Bangkok. All right, there we go. 11 likes. Let me start sharing my screen with you guys. Let's get rid of this. Boom. Trading view. Wrong screen. Window capture. Boom. There we go. All right, let me just make this a little bit bigger. Why has my face gone huge? What's going on here? Let me just bring this up a bit. Apologies, guys. This has reset itself for some reason. All right, let's do it. Cool, that'll do. All right, perfect. Let's start breaking it down. We got the coffee. This is the nice thing about jumping on Asia, is I love the little things in life of having a coffee and jumping on the charts with you guys. Hello from India, 5:30 a.m. Holy shit, man, that's early. Either you're pulling an all-nighter or you've got up on that early grind. All right, I'll show you guys Owen, who was asking about the sweeps yesterday. So we had one in the Asian session yesterday, which was absolutely beautiful. Where was the Asian one yesterday? Right here. Here was the Asia yesterday. Let me just replay here. So there's kind of two ways you can approach it, you know. So this was the Asia highs yesterday that got grabbed at that Asia open. You had that strong 5-minute push back down. So again, this is from the intraday strategy that's pinned to the top of this video. You could have been shorting like this. Stops above that liquidity grab. And why is that liquidity? Because this is a level right here where everyone's trying to jump in shorts of this initial reaction, you know. If we just replay this to what retails are looking at. Retails are looking at something like this, okay? Retails, you know, they see a high, they see this false level of resistance, they try and short this resistance, maybe they short it here. Where have they got their stops? Not above here, but above here. And so what do we now know sitting above there with liquidity? So if we just skip this on, you get that initial reaction, retails go, oh my God, you know, I've just hit almost 10 pips, let me just keep running this down, let me keep holding. And what happens? Look at that. Retails get spiked out, price liquidates the previous high, and then how do you approach it? You wait for the liquidity to be confirmed. You wait for that strong, see, it's not confirmed right now. You don't short it yet. The liquidity has been grabbed, but this is the thing. How do you know it's not going to be a break and retest to go higher? You have to wait for that 5 minutes flip bearish. Boom, there you go. 5 minutes flip bearish, close back below that support. The second that you start retesting, that's the second you want to start loading up some shorts. You go short right now. Stops above the highs for around 11 pips, you know, playing it back down to retest these highs. And Asia ended up having a beautiful move, man. Asia had a beautiful move. Look at that. There you go. Bam. Straight down. Came back down. Even if you just secured this, look, hit 20 pips in Asia. Beautiful. Now broke the structure, retested again. If you are on the ball, you get another entry. Amazing. You snipe another entry. But yeah, that's the liquidity grab, and that's kind of the setup that you want to watch. And this happened yesterday. And that's the thing, you know. I'm not giving you guys an intraday strat that, you know, happened however many years and months ago. This setup happens almost every single day, and this is one that happened yesterday. So let's now break down the markets and see what we're getting today. And for you guys who are answering questions, please do keep going ahead, and I'm going to answer your questions. I'm just going to break down the charts. Next coffee on me again. Andrew, appreciate it, man. Thank you. For you guys who've been tuning into the stream, you know I'm a coffee addict, and I always got to have my coffee when I'm trading. And this was a pretty nice one as well, actually. Look at this yesterday. You got that initial reaction. You got that resistance. I think this was 15 resistance that I had, this level that I had. Yeah, like this. So you get that 15 level. Price breaks above, liquidates the high, breaks back below, retest. If you were just to catch this quick little retest down into these lows, what do you say? You just take 25 pips. Amazing, done. Right, now let's just clean it up. Let's start from scratch now. Let's start from scratch and see what's going on. So yesterday on gold, we had that CPI news, which came out initially with a weak US dollar. We saw the US, we saw gold push higher off that initial reaction. Look at that, gold spiked higher, but then retraced the entire move. So big stop hunts there on gold yesterday. So on the daily, we actually closed doji. Now, the thing I like about gold right now is, if we just, let me just put all this back on. Let's just clear all the analysis off. if we just take very simple levels, we can kind of see on the daily, gold is kind of trapped in between this little range. You know, we kind of had this resistance, fake out, retested that resistance. So you could argue this is a nice little head and shoulders formation. Anywhere in this range, you're talking 300 pips. So would I trade a 300 pip range? Absolutely. Now, yesterday did close doji, but the thing that I like the most is today has opened and pushed up right away. So before London, you know, this candle could continue spiking up a little bit more, but this candle today could flip bearish and come down and grab yesterday's low, maybe the previous daily low, and that's a 120 pip play. So ideally today in Asia, we're going to see if we can flip this back down to the lows. You kind of argue again, we got this little inverse left shoulder, head, come back down, create that right shoulder at this support as well. Down into these lows, we are talking 40 pips, amazing. If we just bring these levels up to the most recent ones, we also got this little resistance there, break back above, a lot of manipulation there. Yeah, look how key this level is here. Support, beautiful. This was Asian trade that I took last week as well with the community in Thailand. So Asia recently has been having some great moves. So we'll see if we can get some volume. And the thing is, maybe some of you guys are new to trading Asia. I know a lot of people are skeptical about trading Asia. For me personally, I have had fantastic moves in Asia. I really like Asia. But the thing is, you have to keep your expectations a lot lower in Asia. You know, you're not going to get huge moves every single Asian session. You might get a 100 pip move in Asia, maybe 2-3 times a week. You don't know when that's going to come. You just got to make sure you show up. Sorry guys, I'm just letting the community know that I'm going live. Cool, there we go. So yeah, plan of action today is gold is coming into this resistance. You can see support, resistance, 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 broke, break, retest, boom. So the second that we come into these levels, I'm going to be considering some shorts. That's how we're looking on the 15. 15's throwing some nice wicks. We're currently having this little, you know, third drive into the highs like this, which is quite nice. We've got this 1, 2, 3. Markets always love to move in 3. Have we got a double bottom there? Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Nice little double bottom there that we could be shorting into today. So what do we have sitting down here? Also liquidity. So where do we want to target? We want to target this double bottom and we want to target this support. So if we can get some nice rejections here down into these lows, we're talking 30 pips. In Asia, man, I'm happy to take 15, 20, 25 pips. So we kind of had this stop hunt of this high yesterday. Had a really nice break of structure. Now we're creeping up. If we can start to flip from these areas, I think we get a nice play today. Kind of looking at this little little intraday level here as well. So we got this resistance, resistance, fake out, resistance, fake out, retest, boom. So we're going to see how we're going to react. I'm just going to adjust it to maybe somewhere like this. Anywhere, the thing is, anywhere in these levels right now is a level where gold could start to have a nice flip. But yeah, let's just keep watching gold for a little bit longer, and I'm going to start looking at GJ as well. How long we got to this 15? We've got 5 more minutes, so this current 5 on gold is going to be very, very key. So we've got no bottom wick on this current 5. Previous 5 closed bullish, doji. So depending on how this high is going to react, gold has the potential to have a nice rollover. Let me just clear this up a bit. All right, let me see your guys' questions. Let me just see if we're going to get a flip here. How long we got? We've got 3 more minutes. I probably will wait now for a little closure back below this level. As soon as we close back below here, we'll get a nice top wick. And we could be looking for a really nice little short. Stops will be above the liquidity grab, playing it back down into these lows. We'll give it a little bit more breathing room because spreads as well. I know a lot of you Instagram gurus who claim these 100 ones to risk rewards aren't factoring in your spreads, especially in Asia. No one's got 0.9 pip spreads in Asia. My spreads on Asia, let me see. Advanced on gold. You're on 2 pips, which is pretty nice actually. 2 pips. I can't have a 1 pip stop, physical stop, if my spreads are 2 pips. You always got to filter in spreads on gold. We have just broken that previous high, so yeah, we could actually break higher. If this was going to be a true liquidity grab, we would have that 1, 2, 3. We're pushing a little bit higher here, so I'm going to wait for that 15. Alright, let me just see your guys' questions and I'll have a quick look. Let me just have a quick scan over GJ. I had a GJ close on the daily. Very, very nice. Look at that. GJ liquidated the highs, so if GJ can come back up and give us a top wick, I'm looking for a potential 500 pip short back down into 165 on GJ for a more swing position. Yeah, broke it. Look at that. Lovely little retest. Coming back down, respecting the support. So if GJ can just come up and grab some highs, little double top there, I'll be looking for a pushback lower. How's this hourly looking? So the previous hourly is starting to throw rejections. So this hourly is coming into this hourly resistance now. So this hourly candle is going to be very key. If the hourly does break this level, amazing. We'll take it back up for 50 pips into these highs. But I'm going to wait for this 15 to close before I do anything. So let's just zoom this in a bit. All right, let me see your guys' questions. Hello from East Sussex. George, how's it going, man? Are you regularly day trading the Asian session? Is that due to compared to London and New York? George, good to have you on stream, man. Yeah, I've traded Asian quite a lot recently. Now that I'm here in Australia, it gives me the opportunity to be able to trade both. And yeah, recently Asia has been having some great volume, man. Where was Asia yesterday? So this was a Asia play last week in Asia. That was like, 150 pips, which is huge. Asia yesterday, where was our liquidity gather? We played this one, 100 pips. So that's the thing. Like I said, Asia sometimes will have good volume. Sometimes Asia won't have good volume. You never know which day that volume is going to come. But yeah, Asia definitely has opportunity to catch some nice moves. Obviously not nowhere near as much volume as in like New York. But if you can catch, so we just had that 15 close. If you can catch 15, 20, 30 pips in Asia, amazing. That's all you need, man. That's all you need. Okay, so the 15 is just broken back above our level. So I think we may have a little drive higher. Let's just clean this up a bit. Yeah, so the 15's broken this resistance now. So it may come back down and retest and go higher. The only reason I'm not going to jump in longs just yet is because we're still around this hourly resistance. And this previous hourly threw a big wick. This previous hourly's thrown a big wick. So could this hourly also throw a big wick and still close back below our level to roll over? We have to wait and see. But we'll give it a little bit more time. So you kind of, I do have my level here, but all of this is a big level that we have to watch for. It's a big level that I certainly wouldn't be looking for longs in, because we've had the liquidity grab. So if we re-break this high, then I think we're just going to have a complete drive higher. Let me see what's going on. I trade New York session, which is 2:30 p.m. for me, so I wake up at 9 a.m. It's all good. Oh, and nice, man. Good man. Asia and London are my personal favorites for scalping. But yeah, New York is good as well. But my favorites are Asia and London. Hey, Aaron, some London, been enjoying gold recently. Wishing profitable trading for us. Thank you, James. Wish you a good session as well, man. Could extra confirmation be a break of structure on the 1 minute? Yeah, possibly. If you want to watch the 1 minute, like if we look at that setup yesterday during Asia, let's just see how the 1 minute would have reacted. So the 1 minute was, so this was our play. If we would do, I very rarely go on the 1 minute. I have sometimes. Yeah, so you could have got this. So that was the liquidity grab. That here was the 1 minute break of structure. So if you had somehow looked for shorts on maybe the retest around these regions, Yeah, you could have got nice. Could have got a nice little play. But yeah, that was a really nice push yesterday. I want to see some nice volume. Hey, Ron's in the building. Ron, what's going on, man? Ron, are you still in Bangkok, or you heading back today? I'm getting ready to pack again for Thailand today. Gonna stream Asia. Need to get a haircut, run to the shops, and then I got a pack tonight. Hello from the Philippines. Hello, good to have you on the stream. Hello, bro. What made you switch from swing to scalping? Market conditions, to be honest, man. Like beginning of, before COVID, beginning of COVID, swinging was great. And then once them uncertain times came in the markets were just very, very different. So I had to adapt. But don't get me wrong. Swing trading will always be my bread and butter. And I'm actually scouting for swings at the moment with the community. And the whole goal is to be running swings in the background of my intraday and scalping positions. So I want to be catching these big plays and scalping these little miniature moves as well. It's good for my psychology because, if I take a loss trying to intraday, but I have a nice swing running at like a couple hundred pips, then the losses don't really affect me too much. And it's exactly the same as vice versa. And this is what a lot of people struggle with is swing trading is, when you have big swing trades and say this is like 300 pips, in order for gold, GJ, whatever to drop another 300 pips, we have to retrace 200 pips before going lower. So if I'm running, let me just get this up. If I'm running a big swing like this, I'm looking for a big 100 pip play. I don't want to see my position go from, let's say, 300 pips in profit back to 150 pips in profit, then back down. I want to be swinging this move, and then I want to be, scalping this little move back up. Intradaying this move, and then you may get this swing continuation back down. So I like to adapt swing trading and intraday trading together for psychology reasons. This is gold's having a nice strong push now. If we get a strong 30 close on gold, I will look for longs into the highs because we are coming very close to this resistance now. It's making me think we are actually going to break higher. So this, if we actually leave this double bottom, this gives much more opportunity to short later on in London, because remember this daily candle right now is creating the top wick. If we just clean this all up, this daily candle right now is creating this top wick. We could come and retest these bodies before later on rolling over. So the higher we push up, the more shorts I'm going to look for in London, or potentially in Asia if we get that rollover. See, look at that. Yeah, I'm going to wait for that 30 close. If the 30 does close above, amazing, I'll go long. But I am keeping in mind that we also have this level here and we also have this level here. 34 people in the chat. Guys, remember drop a little like for the stream. So when a candle comes and takes liquidity, when do we know when it's not going to flip and just keep going down or up? This is the thing. How do you know? And this is what a lot of people struggle with, liquidity grabs. And I'll keep it brief. I can't go fully in depth because I share more of it in the community, but let me just show you guys very, very quickly. So you say you have that resistance like we did yesterday. You have that double top, something like this, and retailers are trying to short it here. They got their stops. Let's just say, like this. They try short here. They got their stops above that previous high, and you're waiting for that liquidity to come and grab this high here. Well, how do you know the price isn't going to do this and then just keep going higher? So there's two ways that you can approach this. And if you guys watch my previous trade recaps, I do this a lot. So I'm not waiting to just look for this short and predict that this is going to react. If the range is big enough and I see a nice clear level of liquidity and double top, I'm going to buy into that double top. I'm going to buy into that double top. Why? Because it's a point of where I know price will grab. And if the pip move is big enough, 15 to 20 pips, amazing, I'll take it. Because what happens if, we grab the highs, but we just keep breaking higher? And I'm going to kick myself because I was waiting for the shorts because I expected that price was going to have a drive higher, grab the highs and go lower. This is the thing. You don't just want to sit on your hands and wait for things to happen, because then when things don't happen as you had expected and price just keeps going higher, if you don't catch the long up, not only have you wasted time, but you've missed out on a great opportunity. And this is a lot of what I did in the beginning of my journey with certain communities, I won't mention names, that emphasize a lot of forecasting and drawing on squiggly lines and waiting and saying, you know, when price comes up to here in 3 days, I'm going to do this. And I would literally sit on my hands for 3 days to a week, waiting for price to get into this level. And when price got into that level and it didn't do what I expected, I'm pissed off because I've either taken a loss and I've also wasted a week of my time. Whereas now, if I see price could have a push up to grab these highs, why would I sit on my hands? I'm going to trade it. I'm going to buy up into that. And then if it doesn't work, amazing. I've got longs that keep running. If I get stopped out on the shorts, well, that's fine. I've got longs running. I don't give a shit. So I can. You want to be able to take positions on both sides. That way, if I have longs and I have shorts, and risk is off the table on both, I don't care where the market's going to go. I'm just waiting for the breakout. So that's one way to approach it, is you buy up into the resistance. The second way you can approach it is the only way a liquidity grab is confirmed is once it breaks back below the level. Once price closes back below the resistance, you then short, you then put your stop above the liquidity grab, and then you run it down. So you don't want to be trying to short when price is up here, predicting that it's going to go lower. You want price to break back below the level. You get the little retest, and then you short it back down. So it's exactly what happened yesterday in the Asian session as well, which I'll show you guys. Let me just see how gold's looking. Starting to reject, which is nice. Okay, cool. So here, you know, we had that resistance. Price broke above. Grab the liquidity grab. Was I trying to short here? Nope. I have to wait for price to close back below. Price closed back below. Came up for the retest. Amazing. You want to be shorting here. And you want to have your stops above here. There you go. You just got 100 pips in Asia. It's that clean, it's that simple. You know, you want to get your trading to a point where you're eliminating all predicting and you're simply just reacting to what the markets are showing you. You don't want to sit on your hands for days waiting for things to happen. You know, I used to be waiting on the daily and I'd have big trend lines like this, and you know, price would be doing this and I'd be like this, and price would be all the way up here, and I'd be like, okay, cool, you know what? When price comes back down into here in 3 days, I'm going to take a long position and I'm going to play it up. And I would sit on my hands for 3 days to a week, wait for price to come down here, and then price would just do this. I'll be like, fuck, I've just wasted my time and I've also lost money. It's the worst way to be in the markets. Less predicting, more reacting. If you see price has like a potential 100 pips into your area of interest, trade it. Don't just sit on your hands and do nothing. You want to be traders, so start trading the markets more. I wanted to be a swing trader, but I don't want to sit on my hands waiting for like 200 pip moves. I want to intraday or day trade them position down, hedge myself, hold little anchors, and once it gets into my swing point of interest, if I get the setup, amazing, I'll take it. And if the setup doesn't work out, well, I've already got shorts running, so I don't really give a shit. Too much value for the more value. Someone can go back and clip that last 15 minutes. More value in that last 15 minutes if you rewatch that than most of these forus sell on Instagram. I promise you that. I promise you that. These are things that I had to learn from my own struggles. What the main pairs that move in an Asian session seems to be the one session that I have the most free, so I'm trying to learn more. Hey, nice man, nice. Asian session is beautiful. In Asia, I'm just trading gold and GJ. That's it. Mainly just gold, to be honest. You know, I will watch GJ because it can still have some nice moves. Like you got like 50 pips there. But for the most part, I'm watching gold. Gold's my baby in Asia. But remember, like I said, in Asia, you will get 50 to 100 pip moves 2 to 3 times a week. So some days you'll show up to Asia and price will do nothing. Some days, like yesterday, you'll show up to Asia and price will drop 100 pips. But if you are intrading and scalping Asia, keep your expectations a lot lower. If you usually go for 100 pip moves in Asia, go for 15, 20, 25 pips is honestly all you need. You don't need huge moves. Okay, we're going to get this 30 close on gold in the next 2 minutes. So let's see how this 5 minutes starting to react. So 5 minute bullish, now flipping back bearish, just grabbing that previous 5 minute low. Nice little liquidity grab. How many pips you got? Only 8 pips up into the high. Not really worth it. If this 5 minute flips back up and after grabbing this high, we could get a nice drive. But if this 5 minute flips bearish, this is the last 5 of the 15 and 30. So this is the 5 that makes the most sense. So if this 5 does flip bullish, we're going to get a strong 30. If this 5 flips bearish, the 30 is going to be leaving a nice wick to potentially roll over. I have $30. What is the best strategy to save it? Don't trade $30, man. Save your money. Just spend that $30 learning, but don't put $30 in a trading account, man. You're just going to lose it. You'll lose it, you'll blow up, and then you'll think trading's a scam. You got to be trading with much more capital than that. Mark in the building, just checking in for 5. Nice one, appreciate it, Mark. I'm just watching gold for some potential shorts here. Mark, if you're still here, gold on the daily is creating a beautiful top wick for us to potentially short this later down in either Asia or London today. I'm going to be going live for London in the community as well. But yeah, we're creating a lovely, lovely top wick. No bottom wick on this daily just yet. So if this daily can have a rollover from these regions, even down to create a bottom wick to grab yesterday's low, we're talking a big move. Big move. Look at that. Hourly starting to throw some rejections now. We're still in that hourly resistance. Look at that. 15 was looking incredibly bullish. Now we're leaving that top wick. Let's see how this 5 is going to close in 1 minute. If this 5 closes back below our level, I'm going to look for some shorts. But only once this 5 closes back below my level will I do shorts. If we close like above this, I'm going to do nothing other than wait. But if we get that bearish close, amazing. Make sure you've all dropped a like. Yeah, get it in there, Mark. Get them likes in. We'll get that Asian stream pumping. I'm going to do more Asian streams in the future as well for you guys. I know a lot of you guys are tuning in from US who normally can't watch the London. So yeah, more Asian sessions on the way, that's for sure. 20 pips a day keeps the job away. Absolutely, that's all you need, man. That's all you need. Daily looks juicy if it flips. Yeah, man, daily could be really nice. Okay, we just had that 30 close now. 30 close, even a nice top wick. It's not. It's still. 30 is still broken above this intraday resistance. We are respecting this, but it's too strong for me to jump in shorts just yet, which is fine. I'm happy to wait. But yeah, we're throwing really nice wicks here. As soon as we get a nice 15 close, I would like to look for shorts. I don't really want to go long, because you take the long on the break of this high, you got to be break even at 8 pips, which isn't really worth it. What are the best pairs to trade in each session? Depends on which pairs you like and which pairs you've backtested the most. For me, my favorite pairs at the minute for intraday trading is gold and pound yen in the Asian and London session. And that's pretty much it. Well, that's pretty much all I trade on an intraday perspective. I might trade EJ as well if it has that correlation. But for the most part, I'm trading gold and pound yen in the Asian and London session. Has pound yen liquidated them lows? Not yet. How did pound yen just close on the 30? Let's see, you've got this low here now. 30 close on pound yen. Nice and bearish. We haven't grabbed any 30-minute highs. So we can grab this previous 30-minute high. I could maybe look for shorts down into the lows from this 30-minute high. 25 pips, amazing. Oh, look at this, gold's having a drive low now. As soon as we get a nice strong close here on gold, I'm going to look for some shorts. How much capital should I start with? Rochelle, you don't even have to risk your own money these days. You can trade with a funded account and trade with other people's money, so you don't have to risk your own capital. But if I was going to trade a personal account, I wouldn't trade with anything less than 10,000. But if I was to start brand new from scratch, I wouldn't focus on the money and focus on what account size should I be trading, how much money should I be making. What you should be focusing on is gaining consistency and calling consistent market moves and pulling out consistent pip returns. Because once you get that consistency, the money will follow. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people focus on just the money and think, I've just started day trading. How much money am I going to make? I want to make money now. But I promise you, if you gain that consistency, the money will follow. It's not if I get consistent, I might make money. No, if you get consistent in trading, you will make money. It's not an if, it's a when. So when you gain that consistency, there is many of ways to gain capital these days. We don't have to risk your own money through prop firms, investors, loads of different ways. So gain that consistency, prove to yourself that you are a consistent trader, and then go for funding, and build your side portfolio as you're getting that capital. Gold now just wicking out that previous 15-minute low. Sorry, I haven't grabbed the previous 15 just yet. We are grabbing that previous 5-minute low. If this candle does re-break these highs, I think we will drive higher. But the range is unfortunately not big enough for me to play just yet. Because you long gold on the break of these highs up into this high, it's only 8 pips. 8 pips not worth my time. Whereas if we break back below this level, we could be shorting it down for 30, 40. Yes, from Australia. Terry, what's going on, man? Good to have you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. What art a day would you be happy with? I mean, a day, I'll be happy with a 1-to-1 a day. I try and take more than a 1-to-1, but if you can make 1 hour a day, or you can consistently make 15, 20 pips a day, that's a 5 hour by the end of the week, that's 20 hour by the end of the month. Whereas you go into day trade and you're like, oh, I only made 1 hour today, it's not very good. You look at that over a long period of time, that's fucking great returns, man. GJ spiking up a little bit higher. As soon as it grabs some 30-minute highs, I could look for some shorts. Gold looking like we're going to re-break the highs. It's just not a big enough range for me. 40 people press the like button. Terry, you tell him, man. You tell him. Everyone press that like button. Yeah, 5 minutes just closed strong now. 30 has closed. 30's not closed that strong though. Gold is teasing me for longs. Gold's saying, Aaron, go long. I know you want to. So if we were to take the long on the break on the flip of this current 5, stops below the previous 5 because this 5 has liquidated the previous low, up into these highs. Do you get your 1-to-1? Yeah, you just about get a 1-to-1, but it's only 8 pips. Let's see. Let's just see. I have a really simple EMA strategy that works. If it makes me hesitant because it's so easy, but it seems to work super easy for almost 4 months on demo 4 testing. Hey Joe, that's great, man. Good to hear. Nothing wrong with using EMAs. I personally just use pure price action, but there's nothing wrong with using EMAs. What prop firm do you recommend? Probably only the main ones. I'd say FTMO, My Forex Funds, and E8 are probably the main ones. Oh, gold's having a nice push now. Having a nice push. I'm not in this yet though. Good morning, Aaron. I'm in Australia. Genuine question: can we seriously make money from prop firms? As I've lost 16 challenges in a row, but depressed. Lost so much money over the 7 years. Robbie, good to have you in the chat, man. And I love the transparency and honesty as well. This is the thing, and this is where a lot of people do fuck up, is because prop firms are so easy to access, it makes people think they're easy to pass. But if you go for a prop firm that has an 8% target and you're not consistently making 8% a month, then you're just simply not ready to go for the prop firm. You know, if you look back at your data and you see, you know, on average, I'm making, you know, 3% here, 5% there, 4% there each month, which, don't get me wrong, is amazing, but it's not enough to pass the challenge. Then you just have to wait until you get a little bit more consistent and maybe just use a bit of higher risk management, you know. And if some months you make 8 to 10%, but then months only happen once or twice a year, then that's not enough for you to take the challenge just yet, because you never know when that month's going to come, right? And don't get me wrong, if I was to pick prop firms or personal capital, I'd pick personal capital every day, for the simple fact that, and maybe this is how you're feeling, Robbie, I don't know, but when I first started with prop firms, is I would have, like, say I would make 5% in 1 month, and I didn't pass the challenge, I would doubt myself and I would think I'm a shit trader. But you actually look at it, if you could make 5% a month, if you have personal capital or you eventually get that funded account, 5% on 100k is $5,000. That's fucking amazing. But it's only because you don't pass the challenge that you doubt yourself. And if you make 5% that month, and then next month you maybe lose 1%. So you lose 1%, you don't pass the challenge again, you then start to think you're a shit trader. But you look at your performance over a 6 month to yearly perspective, and you see that you're consistently making percent return. Just because you didn't pass the challenge, that does not make you a shit trader. The challenges are very, very difficult. But if you don't pass them, I promise you, genuinely, it does not make you a shit trader. They just make you doubt yourself. And I hate the whole challenge aspect of them as well. Trading should never be a challenge. Trading should just be smooth, neutral, clear-minded. So yeah, they are definitely hard. Sorry, GJ's just grabbing that previous 30-minute high. If I just had my alert go off down into the lows, GJ could have a potential 25 pip drop. Let's just see if we start to get some bearish reaction around this little resistance right now. I could liquidate this a little bit higher. Kind of got this intraday support sitting up here. Down into these lows, we got 30 pips, very nice. Yeah, so yes, it is possible to make money from prop firms. Is it easy? No, it is not. Anyone who is struggling with prop firms, make sure you get that consistency first before you go for a prop firm. Because if you are not consistent, having a prop firm account will not make you a more consistent trader. It's just going to bring you a shit ton of more problems. Exactly the same as if you're not consistent and you go chuck 10k into a live account, you're going to blow it. It's not going to make you a consistent trader. But yeah, Robbie, don't doubt yourself, man. Just, you know, refine the plan, see where you're going wrong or right. And if you have to up the risk management, but prove to yourself that you can consistently make whatever prop firm stage 1 is required before you go for another one. The boys, Kane, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Who's this? Who's emailing me? Definitive funding is good. 1 step, 10% growth with time limits, and 7 days payout. Definitive funding. Let me check them out. Nice one. Cheers, Jay. I don't know if people had confirmed payouts from them, because I know there's so many popping up these days, and a lot of them are bullshit Instagram ones. If you see an Instagram trader that's saying, we'll pass your prop firm challenge, most of the part, that prop firm is bullshit. But yeah, definitive funding, I'm going to check them out. Man. I have heard of them. They ring a bell. And this is the thing, I don't really like recommending new ones. I like to recommend the main ones. But don't get me wrong, there's still opportunity in the funding world to a new prop firm to come along that is actually there to help traders, because a lot of these prop firms, they're not there to see you make money. They really aren't. Oh, look at that gold 5 minute now for rejections. So if we were in this, we'd probably be at break even because we're on some rejections. So let's just see. Just forward testing this little gold play. Bro, do you also trade LS200 ASX in the Asian sessions? So, bro, an Asian session, can you give me a few tips? It's slow and doesn't move. I've slacked on it a little bit, but I was actually testing the ASX at one point, because that's one that moves in the Asian sessions. So for all you guys that are maybe based in Australia or in the US, but you can only trade the evenings, maybe you could focus on like the ASX, or you could focus on gold. But for me personally, my main focus recently had just been purely on gold. Gold's been giving me good enough moves that I could honestly recently just trade gold and nothing else, and that would be good enough for me. A lot of you futures traders guys as well, if you want to trade gold futures, there's lots of futures prop firms as well. Alright, so GJ now retesting this level. No bottom wick on this current 5. If this is the last 5 of this 15 as well, if we get some rejections here on GJ and gold, this 15 could be interesting. 15 on gold is looking strong for now. See, the previous 15 left a big wick. So it's going to be interesting to see if this current 15 re-breaks the previous 15-minute high, or if we close back below and we kind of leave this potential 3-pin pattern coming up. So all eyes on this next 5-minute. I only trade gold 10 pip stop loss. Yeah, it's good to hear, man. I love it when people only trade one pair. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. I made money when I made things less about trying to figure out the markets. That's it, man. 1.55R, not very sexy. Hey, 1.5R is amazing, and that's so true. Instagram and social media has changed the way people think into thinking that you have to catch 1 to 5s and 1 to 10s every day. I guarantee not a lot of people are doing that consistently. I personally would be like you, Joe. I'd rather make a 1R, 1.5R, 2R consistently, rather than waiting for that 1 to 10 home run all the time. And yeah, 10 pip stop loss. That's the thing. In Asia, if you just go for 15, 20 pips with a good position size, it's amazing. That's literally all you need. Or gold rejecting it. This is what we want to see. I want to see gold rejecting, because this hourly on gold is still above this hourly resistance. It's looking like we are going to break though. It's looking quite strong. Leveled up. It says the leveled up has the same. It's a 1 phase challenge count. Nice. I'll have a look. Leveled up. I not heard leveled up. We just get skeptical with these ones, but as long as these companies do actually pay out, then that's all you need to worry about. Okay, we just said that 15 close now. 15 close on gold is looking strong. The 5 minutes looking weak though. The 30, yeah, 30 is looking strong. There's no real. I needed to pull back in order for me to want to go long. No real long opportunity. The 15 hasn't liquidated any previous 15-minute lows. See, this 15 here didn't grab that previous 15. And that's what I want to see before we move up. I want to see us grab the previous 15 before having that push up. So we didn't do it here. We didn't do it here. So yeah, honestly, I don't know if any of you guys are trading London, but the higher this pushes on gold to come retest these bodies, I'm going to be looking for some big plays on gold today. I would like to catch an Asia session with you guys though. So what time is it in London? 1:45. Is this position played out? Yeah, it had played out. Similar time actually. About 2 a.m. We had that nice volume. So what time are we sitting at now? About 1:45 London time. So yeah, let's see. We're coming very close to this high now. I think we're going to liquidate that high. GJ 15 is bullish. Broken back above this little intraday level. I still want to see if GJ can short back down into these lows. Because hourly has respected this support, but we haven't liquidated any lows just yet. So not jumping into anything just yet, but if we get some nice turnarounds from our regions, we can look for some positions. But anyway, and this is the thing, you know, sometimes I'll jump on for an Asian stream and we might have a great play. Sometimes we'll jump on for Asia and maybe not do anything, but the more questions you guys ask like this, I'm going to share a shit ton of value in all of these streams. 25 likes. Remember, guys, drop a little like for the Asian stream. 1 hour is so good for confidence. Yeah, very, very good. 5 minute is purely an execution time frame. 5 minute is not for confirmation. If you go for confirmation on the 5 minute, you will get chopped. Oh man, it would have been. See, this play is only running at 10 pips. It's not huge, but actually would have been a nice little play. But that 5 minute rejection spreads would have possibly just got you out here. What was that? Yeah, 1 pip. Yeah, spreads would have got you there. Oh man, it's pushing now. A nice little forward testing play. If you could please see the chart. If you're trading Asia day this week, you take trade volume ASX. Yeah, I gotta watch the ASX, man. What's the difference between showing up here live and the paid group? In the paid group, you got my full intraday and swing trading strategy. No upselling of the course. Everything's in the community, and I trade live in the London session every single day. Monday to Friday, every single day. You get my full course there. The virtual trading floor. You chat with all the other traders. I record a lot of psychology audios as well, where I just go for a walk in the morning, put on my headphones and just talk about the mindset, charts, and just get everyone prepared. I share all of my trades live as well. Intraday, and I'm getting back into the swing trading as well. But yeah, it's mainly trading live in the London session every single day. But there's over 100 plus course videos and trade breakdowns in there now. Every time I take a trade, win or loss, I always kind of recap it where it has value. Nova Funding has the same passing rules, but it's all bogus. Tim Hunter on YouTube passed the challenge because he creates these so-called prop firms and never, it's always the way, man. All these Instagram gurus that are saying, our EA will pass your challenge. They're always bullshit prop firms that no one's ever heard of. And these same people that are recommending you these prop firms are recommending you different prop firms every other month because they're all bullshit. Wow, look at this push on gold, man. Damn. So it's okay though. If gold, see, we've got 10 more minutes to this 30. If this 30 closes like this, then this is great. We should get a nice bottom wick on this 30 and retest these levels. The reason I like this push up is because we're now actually breaking this level. And this is kind of more confirmed. If we now break this, then this is a 40 pip range. If we come back down, create a bottom wick on this current 30, up into these highs, we still got 30 pips. So it may look like you've missed the move yet, but this is the only move that's actually confirmed this bullish momentum. This little intraday play would have actually been nice, but it was nice to forward test this. See, look in Asia, there you go. You would have just made 15 pips. You close your position there, you're done for Asia. Done. Where's the next retreat going to be in 2024? Plan on joining the community before then. Hey, Andrew, it'd be a pleasure to have you in, man. I think I'll probably, I'll maybe do it in Thailand again. Maybe Bali. I'm not sure. But yeah, 100% I'm going to be doing the trading retreat every single year, man. Every single year. And yeah, I do want to do more of these Asian sessions as well. And like I say, if we don't get a trade and volume in every single Asian stream that we do them, it's always great just to jump on and you guys ask incredible questions, and I'm always happy to answer them. So I haven't executed a position yet, but I guarantee you there's been a ton of value in this stream already for you guys. Even just from the little tips of, not sitting on your hands, waiting for confirmation and reacting and not predicting to the markets. How's GJ starting to look? Oh, GJ breaking higher. We're going to reverse it. If we leave this double bottom, it gives more place. Maybe we're going to come grab the highs before going lower. My kind of overall daily analysis on GJ is to come back up and retest these levels before having a nice swing push. Look at this. Before both moves down here on GJ, create that double top. What do? We grab the liquidity. What happens after we grab the liquidity? 400 pip move down. Yesterday, grabbed the highs in London. Again, 200 pip push down. So, yeah, very, very nice. There's 15 on GJ has closed back bullish. If this hourly closes bullish, then we may run the highs. Gold on, as soon as we get this 30 close on gold above this level, I'm going to play it back up into this resistance up here. We just need that confirmation. Andrew Huntman talks about day traders and testosterone. If you're interested, neuroscientist. Oh, nice. Yeah, I love hearing about trading psychology, man. Trading psychology is one of my favorite parts. It's one of the most interesting parts for me. I'll have to find, where did he talk about day trading? Is he been on Joe Rogan before? What, I feel like I've seen him before. Yeah, he's been on Joe Rogan before. Yeah, I've seen him on Joe Rogan. Nice. I'll watch a few more of his stuff. Aled in the chat, Bread's in the chat. The boys are in the building. The boys are in the building. Bro, can you please check the ASX 200 with an example? Please, or if you don't wish to share, it's okay. I'll have a look at it for you, man. We'll take a look. Let's have a look at an example in the Asian session on ASX. Now, thing is, with ASX, I'm still kind of new to trading it as well. So we'll be able to look together, but it's the same elements, you know. You want the liquidity grabs and you want the 5-minute drives. So this is more of a London play. I was going to say there was a really nice liquidity grab there. Drive lower. Where's Asia yesterday? Asia yesterday. Oh, look at that. Huge liquidity grab there in Asia. Liquidate the lows. Boom. Rips up into the highs. So you maybe can wait for the liquidity grab, get the break of structure, retest. Boom. That's the move you want to be catching. It's hard to say on ASX because I'm still new to trading it as well. So right now on ASX, how did the daily close? Daily close on ASX. Kind of got this little level here. Kind of got this little support down here. Closed doji yesterday, creating a top wick currently, so maybe you could have a rollover, but ASX looks currently trapped in these two little levels. Gapped up already today, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, big gap, a good big gap up actually. Closed like this, gapped up all the way up into here. Now grabbing some highs. ASX right now is, when you see price like this in the ASX right now, just draw the range, man. Draw the range. You don't do anything in this region. If we break the highs, amazingly, you can go for longs. If we break the lows, amazingly, you can short it down into this gap and maybe into some lows down here to fulfill some of this range. Oh, Goldie's gonna have a nice close here. GJ starting to reject. I would love it if GJ in the next 5 minutes closes back below this level for this hourly to leave a top wick to drive lower. Yeah, gold's pushing, man. Gold's pushing, right. Gold 15 now closing above this resistance. 15 to come back down, and I'll long it up into these highs. Fuck, man, that would have been a nice snipe. Look at that. Would have been 20 pip Asia snipe there on gold. Banging. Just take it on the break of that high. Would have been beautiful. Terry, Bread's in the chat. Ron, Bread's in the chat. Alex, how can I join the community? Sounds awesome. You're already in it. You're already in it. Alad's already in the community. Alad is still in Thailand because Alad was on the trading retreat with us. There you go. If you guys want to check it out, you guys don't have to check it out, but if you want to check it out, there it is. Right, 5 more minutes till this hourly is going to close. As soon as we get this first hourly of the stream, I'm going to look for a nice long. Yeah, look at this hourly now. I think these rejections would have caught a lot of people off trying to maybe go short in these regions. Now wicking out all of this. So a nice strong hourly, bottom wick, and I think we get a really nice drive here. Alad and Ron, if you guys have just joined, gold on the daily right now is having a huge push up with no bottom wick. So if we get them flips in London and we can short gold even back down to create a bottom wick, you got 50, short it into yesterday's low, 130, and a potential 160 pip. I think we get some big shorts in Asia today. I'm in the taxi on the way to the airport. Oh man, Alad, you got to get that Wi-Fi on the plane. You got to buy that Wi-Fi. Alad sniping pips to pay for business upgrade. I'll be on the laptop for London stream. Good man, good man. Good man. Yeah, I think in London we get a really nice drive lower. I think we'll come back, and this is what I was saying earlier. I think we can come back up and create this little miniature left shoulder head, come back up and create this right shoulder around 2030, 2040 before going lower. We have just also left this double bottom as well, which is what I kind of did want to short into, but we've got no short setup, so we haven't jumped in it yet. But the more that gold leaves this double bottom down here and this daily wick, the better. Whether it happens today or tomorrow, we'll have to see. But the higher gold pushes, the more I want to short it later on. But for Asia, I think we continue the momentum higher. I just want to see now Asia, this 15 close strong, a 15 bottom wick, and we can take this higher. Found an entry at 203394. 203394. Oh yeah, on the breaker. If you took it on the breaker, these highs here, yeah, beautiful. You just got 15 pips. I was trying to take this one like this one here, but then after this 5 minutes through this wick rejection, I didn't want to be in it just yet. And I was going to see if we can come and grab that 5 minute low one more time, and I would have taken this. Because the 5 minute here, we had that resistance up there, and even on the break of these highs up into there, it was only 8 pips. Obviously, we didn't know we were going to run all the way as high, but our first level would have been 8 pips. And I honestly think after this rejection, then this candle came back down, you may have just got wicked at spreads. Because how close did it come? It came 1 pip to your entry, so you very likely would have just been stopped at break even there before this push up anyway. But as soon as we get a nice hourly close on gold, I'm playing gold back up into the highs of this range, which would be a very, very nice play. Breaker structure came back up, filled in this little wick. Huge drive lower yesterday. And the bigger the move, yeah, absolutely. Are you waiting for a steeper wick on the next hourly to go in the directions? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, cool. We just got this hourly close now. Beautiful. Okay, hourly just closed bullish. We've now wicked that previous hourly high. So we've now finally broken above this resistance. So yeah, as soon as this hourly drives lower, I'm going to be looking for longs. Let's go on the 15. If the 15 minute can drive lower, let me just clean this up. So if we go on the break of these highs up into here, we still got 20 pips. It's not the biggest of range, but it does look nice. As soon as we grab that, maybe just even grab the previous 5 minute low, we'll be looking for this play. GJ on the hourly is also starting to reject. No huge rejections just yet, but we are starting to reject. So you've broken the support, retesting, wicking the highs, wicking the lows. GJ just needs to close a little bit more. As soon as we get a little 5 minute liquidity grab, if we ideally, the perfect setup here would be for gold to come and grab this previous 5 minute low here, retest these highs, and then I'll be looking to long back up into this resistance, which from these regions would be 30 pips, which would be amazing. So as soon as we get something like this, I'm going to look for this play. Yeah, 30 pips, that'd be nice. Yeah, so it's now grabbing this previous 5 minute low, which is very nice. Spike down more into, let's just mark on this low here. Sorry, wrong tool. Let's mark on this low like this. We can wick out this low. amazing. I want to go long. Because the close on gold now for the first time has just finally broken above this resistance. So this is the first confirmation, and this is what we needed before we can start considering longs. And now we got 25 pips up into there. So if this 30 comes back down, retests, and even if you were to wait for the break of the 30 high up into these levels, you still got 25 pips. If we don't re-break these highs, and keep pushing lower, then you don't get triggered and you don't take the loss. But if we re-break these current 30 highs, we should get a nice push. So you can come back down and yeah, maybe retest these little levels somewhere around maybe 234.5 could be a nice level. Just keep watching it on the 5 minute. But now that hourly and 30 is closed bullish, now that I'm on the 5 minute, the only thing I'm considering is longs. I'm not worried about if this 5 minute starts to flip bearish, because the 5 minute isn't for confirmation, it's purely for entry. See, I wouldn't want to take the break of this high, because you're going to have stops down here. And if you say your targets were around 20 pips, you got to have your targets here. It's a negative risk to reward. So I wouldn't really want to take the flip of this high. I want it to drive down a little bit more. But we have just wicked out that previous high now. So if there's true volume, you may drive from here. But the stop loss is way too big for me here. And I wouldn't have my stop there, because I think we can liquidate this 5 minute low first. And if we can grab this low, then I'll be looking for a flip somewhere more down here with a tighter stop loss and then a better risk reward. Just see if this 5 minute can flip. So thing is, now on gold, you've got 15 minutes to half an hour for this to create a bottom wick. So this is what we want to see. We want to see this push down early on in this hourly, so the hourly can then flip bullish. If the hourly closed bullish and then the 5 minutes keeps pushing up, then the hourly could be creating a top wick to potentially roll lower. But the more this pushes down, the more this hourly is going to leave a top wick to re-break the highs to potentially drive even higher. As soon as we grab this low, I'm looking for longs. Looking for longs on Goldie. Look at this coming down now. Spike out that little low. 15's looking great. Come back down, retest these levels. We could get a nice push. But gold is following the plan so far. How's GJ? I don't want to miss GJ. GJ needs to break that support. Let's have a quick look at EJ. EJ trading above as the hourly closed on EJ. Still got these lows to come and target, which is nice. 15, yeah. Oh, look at that. ASX just ripped the highs, closed bearish on the 15. This is a potential setup. If anyone wants to trade ASX or just forward test it, I'll probably just draw it on to forward test it. We've grabbed the highs. 5 minutes closed incredibly bearish. If you come back up, create a little top wick, you could play this down for a little short position. You'd have something like this, playing it down somewhere like this. This is just forward testing for me. I'm not going to jump into this. I want to test the ASX more. Cool. 5 minutes now, just broken the previous low. Now that we're coming close to this support, we should get a nice drive here. How long we got? 10 more minutes. All right, guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to grab a drink. All right. 2032 would have been a good entry for a buy. 2032 down here. Yeah, that would have been, if you mean that one there, that would have been lovely. Broke that level, quickly retested. Really nice drive. That would have been nice. But to be fair, if you'd taken, maybe if you'd taken this little snipe, could have had stops maybe somewhere here. Up into them highs, but you got 20 pips. Yeah, it would have been nice. Oh, there you go, nice. Now we've grabbed that previous 5-minute low. Let's see if we're going to reject here and start to get a flip. So far, gold's following the plan. This is very, very nice. GJ. Yeah, GJ could be good here as well. Oh, ASX, look at that pushing low. See, now this is a situation where you don't just want to be instantly jumping in shorts. You want to see how we're going to get the reaction. So let's just see how this is going to go. But this is following the plan nicely. Or, you know, is this hourly going to fake out of this range and have to drive lower again? We just wicked out the previous hourly high, driving lower. So, yeah, our levels are going to be very, very interesting here. Even where we are right now at this support is a level where gold could reverse from. So let's start keeping an eye on this 5 minutes, see if we're going to get this nice flip. But gold is following the plan nicely so far. See, now if we re-break this high, now we can have stops nicer here at like 15 pips, and we got a first TP here around 15 as well. You don't need to have stops all the way back down here now. If this is a true liquidity high, we can come back up and re-break the highs, then stops just need to go below here. So stops will go below wherever this keeps flipping. But if we do break this low, then that's fine. You could potentially have a 15-minute fake out to take it back to the downside. In order for me to take it back down to 15, we'd have to close back below this level. And this is the reason I haven't jumped in any longs just yet. Is because we are still early on in the session. We just liquidated these highs. Kind of tapped into this little minor support as well. GJ still pushing higher. ASX pushing lower. Goldie is shaping up now. But I'll probably stay on stream for another, you know, hour and a half. So we've got time. I usually trade Asia if I'm watching Asia for like 2 hours or something like that. I don't like to trade it for like as much as London. If I don't get like a nice trade in the first like 1 to 2 hours, I'm pretty much holding back. But yeah, if we do get a fake out here, oh man, I would love that. I would love that, and I'd short it all the way back down into these levels and back down into the potential daily bottom wick, which would be fucking huge. But again, I won't short it until the 15 aggressively flips bearish and engulfs the previous like this. If this 15 closes like this, breaking this low, I'll take a little top wick and I'll short it back down into here. And I'll have stops around the highs for around 17 pips for a 50 pip target. That's my ideal play. The range is much bigger to take it back lower. But I can't short it until this 15 actually flips bearish. So as it stands right now, we have to keep longs at the forefront of our mind because the hourly and the 30 are bullish. So if you start going short, you're predicting too much. You can only start going short once the 15 re-breaks back below this resistance and the fake out is then confirmed. Exactly the same as yesterday. Here, you can't short here. You can only short once price does break back below. Retest, amazing. Then you can short, then you get the drive. So once we do close back below, amazing, then we can short. So we just wicked out that low. If we come and re-break the previous 5-minute low one more time, we have stops around 20 pips. We come and re-break the low, playing it down into here for a potential 50 pips. Not a bad little play. I wouldn't have stops here because we could just wick out that previous 5. I'd probably have stops around 20 pips if we re-break this 5-minute low. It's quite a big stop loss for Asia. Let's just see. Remember guys, 29 likes, drop a little like for the stream. If you guys do enjoy Asia's session, I'll do more of these more often as well. Hopefully we can get a nice quick scalp for the first Asian stream of the year. and I'll start making it a weekly thing. For you guys in London, I jump on the London session on YouTube every Wednesday and Friday, except tomorrow because I'm flying to Sydney. But next Wednesday we'll be back in business. I need another coffee, man. Good timing. Love the Asian sessions, please. Thank you, and I'll do more of them for sure. Appreciate the feedback. I know a lot of you guys can't make the London one, so I want to do, ideally, London twice a week and Asia twice a week. I got the recap of the London stream yesterday, uploading tonight as well. So you guys will have that instead of the live stream tomorrow. You have the recap of the trade that we took. This 5 minute is the last 5 minute of the 15, so this 5 minutes is very important. If this 5 minute can re-break the low, the 15 is going to have a really nice drive. But I don't have this order in just yet because I'm just waiting for this 15 to close. So we've got 2 more minutes till this candle is going to close. How's that 1 minute looking? All right, let's do it. 1 minute snipe. Yeah, 1 minute could pull up a little bit more actually. GJ last 5 minute of the 15. Throwing some wick rejections. It's wanting to find that support. As soon as it breaks this level, I'll short GJ into this double bottom for 20 pips. 20 pips. Ooh, ASX flipping back bullish now. 15's probably leaving a little wick. So you wouldn't want to short this now, because we're just stuck in this little range. Look at that, 15 now leaving that bottom wick on gold. So if this 5 minute closes strong and breaks aggressively, I'll consider taking it back up. And this is the way you have to be. You have to always see the markets from both sides. If this 5 minute flips bullish, maybe we can look for longs into the highs. If the 5 minute flips bearish, maybe we can short it down into the lows. But I don't care which way it's going to go. We're just going to trade exactly what we see. So let's just wait. We've got 30 more seconds to this going to close. If the 5 closes like this, let's just clean everything up. Then this could be a bottom wick, wicking out the previous 15. And I'll look for buys on the break of this 15 minute high up into this next resistance all the way up here. So this 5's looking nice now. Just grab that previous, that's the 15 minute low. So we just grabbed that previous 15 minute low. Instant reaction. Can I get my MT4 drawn up ready for potential longs? If I do go long, stops will be below the current low. Oh yeah, we're gonna have buy stops here. As that 15 just closed. Yeah, lovely wick on that 15. Stop loss right now would be around 10 pips. All right, I'm gonna have buys on the break of this high on this current 5 minute. So buys on the break of this high, stops just below. For a $500 risk. Alright, cool. Alright, this buy order is in. Let's see if we can get flipped here. How many pips? We've got 25 pips up into there. This is the reason I like this setup now, is because the stop loss is only 10 pips. 10 pip stop loss is beautiful. And we only get triggered once we re-break this high. So we got a buy stop in. So if this 5 minute doesn't flip bullish, there you go, cool. Have I just been tagged in? Yep, cool. Just been tagged in on gold. So let's see if we get a nice drive here now. Beautiful, get a nice little push there. I'll probably go break even once we re-break these previous highs. As soon as we grab these highs, which will be around 10 pips, I'll start to manage risk. But it is more so going to be based off this 30. If this 30 re-flips bullish, we could get a really nice drive. 15's looking nice. Yeah, 5 minutes looking really nice now. Cool, there we go. Nice push. Lovely entry there. As soon as we grab this high, as soon as we liquidate this high, I am gonna be wary of managing risks, because we could liquidate this high to potentially roll over. If we break above it, amazing, I'll just hold it. And we could be playing gold for a really nice push here. Look at that, lovely push now, almost zero drawdown that position. Very nice, very, very nice. Oh, beautiful, look at that now, gold re-breaking the highs. We just wicked out that high, what we just hit, 10 pips, nothing wrong securing 10 pips. This 30 is now flipping bullish, which is very nice. Very, very nice. We just hit 12 pips in Asia, it's not bad. Not bad. Beautiful, very nice push now. Just hit 13 pips. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, I'm going to close 50% right here, and I'm going to move my stops to break even. Just close 50% at 14 pips, and now I'm going to move my stops to break even. Risk-free trade. Beautiful. Lovely. Cool. Very nice. Very, very nice. And I'll be holding it up into these highs up here. But lovely trade though, guys. Get them breads in the chat. Zero drawdown on that position. Straight into profit. Instant risk off the table. Look at the viewers are coming back up now. All you stream hoppers that got bored and went elsewhere have missed out on a zero drawdown trade again. Very nice. How's the ASX looking? How's GJ looking? Pushing higher. ASX dicking around. And this is the reason I love trading just gold. And also, like I said earlier, guys, this is why you have to keep your expectations realistic on gold. You just want to go for 15 to 20 pips. So what did we just hit there? Around 14. It's good enough for me to just take partials, and I'm going to let the rest run. And now I'm not going to do anything until this 30 closes. But if this 30 closes like this, we could hold partials up for a really, really big run. 30-minute closed above our level, created that bottom wick, and ripped higher. The reason I didn't wait for the 30 break of the highs because of the 5-minute. Liquidated that previous low that I mentioned when we were trading up here. Closed below it, closed back above it, retested it, pushed higher. Look at the precision of that level there and that fake out and that retest. And you're now just hitting around 15 pips. Zero drawdown on that position as well. It's very, very nice. 5-minute, look at that, beautiful 5-minute close. 5 minutes probably going to come that down, create a bottom wick, retest them highs, and could potentially flip bullish or fake out. But we've got risk off the table. We've already taken some money out of Asia. Beautiful. Beautiful. Drop a little like for that trade, guys. Get that YouTube algorithm popping. We're going to be taking over the Asian session streams. We're going to be taking over this industry. First Asian stream, and it's the first live W with you guys on YouTube. Very nice. Breads, there you go. Terry's got the breads in the chat. Let me get some breads in this chat as well. Let me get some breads in there. Look at that. All right, so now we're just going to wait for this 30 close on gold. If the 30 closes bullish, amazing. But we are around 30 resistance as well. See? All of this right now, if you just look at all of these wicks, all of this level is a very, very key level. So we're going to have some sort of reaction from here. So this is why I just had to take partials. Even if you just guys want to secure full, you just secured full, you just made 15 pips just from tuning into this session. Michael with the baguettes. Good man. Good man. Also, guys, I have a problem. Hopefully this Sunday, the first travel trading vlog of the trading retreat in Bangkok. I just need to finish editing it. I just got to record a trade breakdown of a position I took on the plane, and then I'm gonna hopefully have it up for you guys soon. Oh, there we go. Now we got the breads in the chat. Michael, Andrew, Jemiah, if I'm saying that right. Got the breads in there. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. We literally had 0 drawdown there. No drawdown at all. Straight into bank. Straight into bank. That's what we love to see. And we're just waiting for this 30 close. Yeah, and you know, the higher this keeps pushing, like I said, I think today on gold, if we can come back down and create a bottom wick in the London session, I think we're gonna have a very, very good day. Hopefully we can take a winner in Asia and London. So we're gonna see how this trade plays out. How long have we been on stream? Been on stream for an hour and a half. And we've already taken a W. Very nice. Very, very nice. But look at the precision of this little miniature level that I gave when gold was trading above here. We broke it, retested these highs that I mentioned. Fake out confirmed when this candle flips bullish. You get the bottom wick, you take the break of the highs. If there's true momentum, you get the nice follow through. I need to go get another coffee soon. Yeah, I definitely need a coffee soon. I need a coffee. I have to go get a haircut. I got a pack for Thailand tomorrow. And I'm streaming for the community in the London session as well. Got the bread. Time for a beer. Jay, love it, man. Love it, man. Love it. We'll be on for the London session as well, mate. We'll see what the London session's saying. Go on, Goldie. And that's the thing, guys. If you haven't secured anything and you're just running in profit right now, if you just want to take your profit, call it a day, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. If this next hourly does continue bullish and gold does break this level, you may even get runners running much higher. So it's a very nice. We secured 15%, around like 13 pips, I believe. 13, 14 pips around here. Leaving 50% to run even higher. But yeah, this 30 on gold is going to be fucking banging. Look at that 30. Broke our level, bottom wick, flip bullish, boom. Some people would even wait for the break of this high. But the break of the 5-minute high to us is nicer, because if you take the break at this high, you're only running 5 pips, and you've only got 10, 15 pips up into there. But because we caught this snipe down here, we're already hitting almost 20 pips. This is the last 5 of the 30 as well, so let's see how this 5 is going to go. 30 is around that resistance. See here? We've now just tapped into this level, which is the first barrier. So if we start to reject from here and we just roll over, we would have been pissed that we didn't secure partials. So this is the reason that I'm starting to scale out of my position. You want to scale out, you got to scale in as well. Sorry. If you want to scale in, you have to scale out as well. Oh, my dog's kicking off. All right, I'm going to stay on for this 30 close with you guys and see what we get. But we're now running stop loss at break even, so we cannot lose on this position now. And I'll be looking to take some more off here and seeing how the 30 goes. If we get good volume, we get a drive higher. Do you also share signals on the trade you take live on streams in the paid group? When they're intraday scalps like this, no, because it happens too quick. You have to be on the Zoom to take the London sessions. But for my big my big swing trades, yeah, I share all my signals. But because when they're on Zoom like this, it's just too quick for me to put it in my MT4, draw it up for the guys on Zoom, and then send it into the community. Unless it, pulls back and gives me much more time, then I can share it. And in the US session, I share them as well because I don't stream US session, but sometimes I trade it, and then that's when I share them in the market chat. But yeah, they're always they're always taken on the Zoom. Anything taken off Zoom, I will share the setups. But for the most part, my positions are only ever taken on Zoom. And if it's a swing position, then yeah, I always share that as well. I'm going to be looking for some more swings soon as well. How long we got? We got 2 more minutes till this candle's going to close. Guys, if you did enjoy today's stream, remember drop a little like. I appreciate the like. If you want to check out my other travel trading videos and just any of my other trade recaps, then feel free to do so. Like I say, I could be doing much more of these in the future as well. I'm going to kind of actually adjust this little level to this now. It's a nice little level now. Support, fake out, broke, resistance, boom. Support, broke, resistance, resistance, support, support, broke, resistance, broke. Could come weight down that and drive higher. I'm going to check out after this as well. Appreciate you guys who recommended Definitive Funding and Leveled Up. I'm going to check them out after the stream as well. Ooh, look at this 5 minute now about to flip bearish. This is the reason that we took our partials. The runners are probably going to get stopped at break even here. As this 30 going to close. 30 may leave a little wick. Ooh, big doji on the 30. We got that nice of an entry that we should be all clear. If we come back down to our entry, then I think we overall roll over. So 5 minute flips back bearish. You could maybe take the retest all the way back down into these lows. Where was my original level? That, yeah, cool. But we took 15% off around here. So price can do whatever it wants now. New here, so ask all the questions. That's all good, man. You feel free. Do you have a trade journal as you have taken into price? What's your average? Yeah, always, man. I always keep track of my trades. My average win rate's around like 65-70%. Send me a message on Instagram as well, man. I can share it with you. Let's see how this 5's going to flip. Coming into the last 30 seconds of this candle. This can flip bullish after grabbing the previous 5 minute low. You may have a flip up. But we may just play around in this range. But I've already made my money for Asia now, so I'm going to let it do its thing. If you guys are still in this, you got stops to break even. You know, I'd consider taking some more off here. You may leave a runner even higher. But definitely the importance of securing some partials. I'm going to set my alert there as well, so when price comes in there, we can be notified. And I never set physical TPs, guys. Never set physical take profits. Because if price just absolutely flings and you've taken physical TP, you're going to be pissed. So that 30 just closed doji now. Yeah, closed doji, still closed bullish, broke above the previous high. May come down, create a bottom wick and flip up. But for me, that is it for the Asian session, guys. We've made money this morning. If you guys did enjoy today's stream and you did make money, remember, drop a little like. I'll do more of the live streams in Asian session moving forward as well. And if you guys want to watch the London session, then I go live every Wednesday and every Friday. But for now, oh, there you go. Runner's just got hit at break even. For now, I'll let you guys go. And hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. If I missed any of your questions, then just shoot me a message on Instagram and I'll be happy to help. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Beautiful, beautiful.